Hello, welcome to Bible Study with Alice, and today we're on day 2, 1 Chronicles Chapter 2 of our daily Chronicle reading. We're reading from the ESV translation, but you're more than welcome to join us from a different translation. As you can see, we are on 2 Chronicles. These videos are filmed in real time. Today's date is the 17th of May 25 and it's a Saturday. You can find the previous chapter in the playlist below. There is a disclaimer as usual, and that is one of these videos are unedited, and also I probably stumble, which more than likely will happen on my wording. And also I apologise in advance of any words and names that I mispronounce. I do apologise. I am trying my hardest here. It is very difficult and it's very painful to try to do because I know I'm probably butchering the names. So anyway, let's get started. The genealogical of David. These are the sons of Israel: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Joseph, Benjamin, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. The sons of Judah: Aaron, Onan, Shelah. These three Bathsheba, the Canaanite, bore to him. Now Judah's firstborn was evil in the sight of the Lord, and he put him to death. His daughter-in-law Tamar also bore him Perez and Zerah. Judah had 5 sons in all. These sons were Perez, Hezron, and Hamuel. The sons of Zerah: Zimri, Ethan, Heman, Chalkoi, and Dara, 5 in all. The sons of Carmi: Achan, the troubler of Israel, who broke faith in the matter of the devoted things, and Ethan's son was Ezekiah. The son of Hezron that were born to him: Jeminah, Ram, and Shebel. Ram fathered Amabad, and Amabad fathered Nahshon, prince of the sons of Judah. Nahshon fathered Salmon. Salmon fathered Boaz. Boaz fathered Obed. Obed fathered Jesse. Jesse fathered Eliab. His born Anabad, and the second Shimei, the third Nephathel, the fourth Radah, and the fifth Ozem, the sixth David, the seventh Ozem the sixth, and David the seventh. And their sisters were Zeruiah and Abigail. The sons of Zeruiah: Abishai, Joab, Asahel, 3. Abigail bore Amasa, and the father Amasa was Jephthah the Ishmaelite. Caleb, the son of Hezron, fathered children by his wife Azabah and by Jephthah, and these were her sons: Jether, Shobeb, Arban. When Azabah died, Caleb married Ethra, who bore him Hur. Hur fathered Uri. Uri fathered Bathazal. Afterwards, Hizon went into the daughter of Machir, the father of Gilead, whom he married when he was 60 years old, and she bore him Zegbub. And Zegbub fathered Jeha, who had 23 cities in the land of Galilee. But Geshur and Aram took from them Havathoth Jah, Kenatha, and its villages, 60 towns. All these were descendants of Machir, the father of Gilead. After the death of Hezron, Caleb went to Iphathan, the wife of Hezron, his father, and she bore him Asher, the father of Tekoa. The sons of Jerahmeel, the firstborn of Hezron: Ram, the firstborn of Bunah, Oran, and Ozam and Azahar. Jemunel also had another wife, whose name was Athar. She was the mother of Onam, the sons of Ram, the firstborn of Jemunel, Maz, Jamin, and Eker, the sons of Emran, Shemunel, Jada, the sons of Jemini, Nabadad, Abihir. The names of Abihir's wife was Abihal. Sorry if my phone come back in focus. And she bore him Anabam and Meleb, the sons of Nabad, Silab, Aprim, and Silab died childless. The sons of Aprim, Isha. The sons of Isha, Shunanan. The sons of Shunanan, Alahah. The sons of Jada, Shemunel, brother Jephthah and Jonathan, and Jephthah died childless. The sons of Jonathan, Pelether and Zaza. These were the descendants of Jemunel. Now Shishon had no sons, only daughters, but Shishon had an Egyptian slave whose name was Jarha. So Shinan gave his daughter in marriage to Jarha, his slave, and she bore him Atah. Atah fathered Nathari, and Nathan fathered Zabad. Zabad fathered Apahal, and Apahal fathered Obed. Obed fathered Jehu, and Jehu fathered Azarah. Azarah fathered Halzez. Halzez fathered Elisha. Elisha fathered Sithamal. Sithamal fathered Shalman. Shalman fathered Jachanam, and Jachanam fathered Elishama. The sons of Caleb, the brother of Jamal, Merishah, his firstborn, who fathered Zippah, the son of Marahah, Hebron, the sons of Hebron, Korah, Tabahu, Rechem, and Shema. Shema fathered Raham, and fathered Joachim, and Rechem fathered Sheminah. The son of Sheminah, Mahan. Mahan fathered Bethsura. My phone keeps going out of focus then. 4 to 6. Epan, also Caleb's concubine bore Haran, Moser, and Gaza, and Haran fathered Gaza, the sons of Jehodah, Regnum, Jotham, Gassenhan, Pilet, Epah, Sahapha, Mahikah. Caleb's concubine bore Sheba and Tirahanan. She bore Shepha, the father of Madanan, Shiva, the father of Machanhan, and the father of Gidabah. The daughter of Caleb was Akashas. These were the descendants of Caleb. The sons of Hur, the firstborn of Ithran, the Sholabah, the father of Kitan Zurin, Salma, the father of Bethan, and Haratha, the father of Beth Gadgar, Shola, the father of Kuratha. Jehoram had other sons, Hara, half of the Menubath, and the clans of Ketahir, Jerim, the Ikahites, the Putaphites, and the Shemithites, and the Misharites from. These came the Zocharites and the Eschatolites. The sons of Shalma, Bethaman, the Nitamites, the Athor, Beth Joab, and half of the Manahites, the Zoraites. The clans also of the scribes lived at Zabzah, and Tyrihites, and the Shimonites, and the Sukkanites. These are the Canaanites who came from Hamath, the father of the house of Rechobab. That was very, very difficult not to go into life. That was very painful. So that's the genealogical of David. So you might be thinking, why do we need so many of these genealogical chapters? It's mainly the readers of the Chronicles are going to be Israelites living after the Babylonian exile. So we have to bear that in mind, the Babylonian exile. And then the genealogicals showed that they're still God's people. So we need to also understand that regardless of who's, what, where, when, all these people that we've read are still God's children. And also it's to show how God had preserved the line of David's descendants. That would actually eventually lead to Jesus. I know that is really complicated to understand. It's like why we're having to know all these people's names. I get that, and I sometimes think to myself, why do we need to know all these names? But we need to know all these names to be able to remember that those people were the line right down to Jesus. They are Jesus's ancestors, basically, and we needed to be able to understand who these people are because they are still equally important. You know, they might just be a list of names in the Bible, which, yes, I would agree, they are just a list of names, but they are also very important because they will take you eventually down to the line of Jesus. Eventually. Obviously, as far as we got to, won't get us to Jesus, obviously. There's still plenty to go, and plenty that we don't actually cover in the book of Chronicles. But it basically means that it will eventually lead to Jesus. And the key theme for the whole Bible is how we got from Adam to Jesus. That is basically what the Bible's about. It's actually about that very purpose. It's like, how did we go from Adam right through to Jesus, being on the cross, getting crucified? How did we get to that point? And then how did we get to his resurrection? It's because we need to be able to understand everything before Jesus. We need to understand his lineage, where his family comes from. And that's what we learn here in Chronicles Chapter 2. 1 Chronicles Chapter 2 is the partial lineage of Jesus' ancestors. And that's why we need to know all these people's names, even if I have badly mispronounced them. And I'm fully aware I have. But we still need to be able to understand that. And once we be able to understand these people, we'll then be able to understand where Jesus fits in and why Jesus fits in where he does, and the importance of it too. So that is chapter 2 complete. I'm going to write in the day and the date. So it's I'm going to write at the bottom. So on day 2. I'm on the 17th, which is Saturday. I know it's a Saturday because tomorrow, which is Sabbath day, I am going to be seeing Bryan Adams in concert, which I am looking forward to. Oh gosh, hold on. I can't see the right 5 here. No, it's not brilliant, but at least I wrote it in. So that's day 2 complete. So yes, we're on a Saturday, and tomorrow, which is a Sunday, we'll be doing chapter 3. and tomorrow I will be enjoying Bryan Adams in concert in the evening, so that'll be an interesting Saturday. So yeah, so thank you for watching. Please like my content, please subscribe to my channel, and please turn on the notification bell so you get notified of content like this that gets uploaded to the channel. Thank you and goodbye.